Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. First, you will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it because it's inevitable.
Another update on my challenge to $10,000. So today we have a lot of stuff to go over with, some new options on purchase, and some wins and losses. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to be notified, and in the bell to be notified when I post new videos, as I try to post every day and I put updates from the previous video. So let's dive right into it. So if you recall, I bought a few calls yesterday. I bought, let me see here. I bought the AMC. You know, the whole trend of the AMC is that it was going up and it's going down. So I figured, you know what? It was really high yesterday. So now I just figured, you know what? It's gonna drop. So I bought a put that it was gonna drop. Now I bought it for, $320, and I was predicting it was going to drop below $9 because it was over $9. So at the end of the day, I sold it for $300, lost $20. That's why I don't like buying stocks from AMC or GameStop because it goes crazy. I mean, those 1 second you're up, the other you're down. I mean, it just, I don't know. If you could, stay away from them. That's not. Then plus, here's another thing too. They don't pay as well. Like for example, I bought. Let me see who this was two contracts, right? And I bought for $320. Now, if that was one contract for SPY, which I'm gonna get into next, you could make so much money. And I kid you not, you can make so much money with one contract than compared to something like AMC or GameStop, where one contract you pay a ton of money for, and the return is very, very low. So those type of companies I try to get away from. So let's go back to the portfolio. So I also bought the Workhorse, and again, I wasn't too happy with the outcome. As you can see from yesterday's purchase, I bought $320 for one contract, and then it started dipping, and I pulled out. This is a short call I put, so or a stop limit. So this morning, 1 hour ago, right now it's February 26th. It's about 7:50 a.m. Pacific time. So as you know, the market has been open for an hour and a half, or an hour and 20 minutes since 6:30. Anyways, I just sold. I didn't want to lose anymore, so I took a loss of $120 something. So I bought it for $320, just sold it and kept my $193. So lost there. And then Nokia. Oh, that was another one that I thought I was gonna do good, but no. So that's what I want my channel to be like. I want it to be like I could show you my losses and my wins. That's the reality of stock trading. You're never always going to win. You could lose and you could win some. And majority of this channel is on YouTube. They only show you all the wins and how much they made, but they never show you how much they actually lost. So my channel, I'm trying to keep it as straightforward as I can. So alright, so this is the Nokia one I bought. If you recall, I bought 20 contracts for $520. And of course, it went sour. I bought a call. So now moving forward, I think I'm going to just buy puts. Remember, a put means it's going to go down. So anyways, it went down. And at the end of the day, I cashed out 140 out of my 520. So I lost a couple $100. And it is what it is. So you just gotta learn how to take your loss. But let's go into some positive news now. Now, if you recall my SPY, when I was doing the video yesterday, I told you I purchased and it was again one contract for $216. And during my recording, it kept going up. You know, it was, I think during my recording, it went up like 40, $60. Well, this got all the way up to 800 plus, believe it or not. So if we scroll down, here it is. I bought the contract yesterday. I bought a put that the price was going to drop to under 391. I bought it for 216, and I sold it this morning for $750. $750. I mean, that's some good math. I mean, that's like about $500 plus in profit in 24 hours. $500. So I'm still up a little bit when you compare with my losses, but either way, I mean, this was a great purchase that we did. I mean, look, and this is what I'm referring to back to the AMC and the GameStop. Look, one contract for 216 made me 500 and something dollars. What we sold out for $750. One contract within 24 hours. I mean, we tripled our money. You know, and again, I just sold this morning, and I was just being cautious, and so I pulled out at 750. But yesterday, it was all the way. This, like here, the value of it was like a 900 and something. I honestly thought I was gonna hit the $1,000 a day, but you know what? I just hold on to it, and actually the market continues to go down. But I didn't want to risk it too much. I said, you know what? Let me buy and let me pull out. I did put like a stop limit on here, meaning that if it dropped to 8, I was gonna sell, and I was willing to just take like $400 profit. So what happened is that as it continued to drop, and my profits were going higher, I just changed the stop limit to a little bit higher. So I keep going down or increasing my profit, you know. So in case it just drops, then I'm good. And that's what happened here. So I'm very happy with this contract. I mean, $750, not bad. So that is, I mean, you guys witnessed it yesterday. I was recording, and here's the outcome. So all right, so here is what's happening today. So all my contracts are up, and these are the ones I purchased this morning. This is a Rocket Companies that it got a spike, and I bought a put. Okay, I love going against the market. So anyway, so I paid $290 for 2 contracts that the price was going to drop below $22.50, and right now it's at $22.61. Now it did drop below that just like a couple minutes before doing this video. I actually was in the green. I was up like $50 right here, but it just dropped. So I mean, it's still early in the day. If you guys want, leave me a comment. I'll do an update on here, or follow me on Instagram at GonzalezVIP.com. And sometimes I post updates of what I'm doing. So follow me here. And for those who are actually following me on Instagram, you saw yesterday I attended a stock market class, and which that was the intro. And I'm just trying to learn more about the stock market, especially options, because this is where all the money's at. So I just want to be able to know when exactly to execute. So I'm taking another 3-day course to learn more. So hopefully those classes that will help me improve my earnings and will help you, you know, by watching me what I do. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to follow me on that journey as well. All right, so going back, so I'm down $20 right now, but I think it will drop. All right, so let's go back, and here's another one. This one dropped too. For some reason, when I started doing these videos, like everything started going down. I actually have screenshots because I was talking to my friend, and I was up on this one. I was up $150 already. Ticker NKLA. If you guys want to get on here, this one's probably gonna be a good one. So here's the deal. So I bought 5 contracts for $470 that the market's gonna drop below 18. Now the reason why I'm jumping on this one is because the CEO is being accused of fraud. I'm trying to see where those articles are at. Hold on. All right, so here is an article that was published yesterday, and it just started coming out. So if you Google Nokila, you can read a little bit more. So they're just the CEO made some inaccurate statements or something like that. So it gets more detail if you read about it. I just want to show you here. Here's another sample. So just Google NKLA, and you can see all the news on that. But anyways, so my prediction is because of this negative outcome, it's gonna drop, and it was dropping. If you look here, let's go back to February 9th. It was at $22.71. I mean, the highest back in January 27 was 29, and as you can see, it has been declining, and also as the weeks has gone by, see, it's just been dropping, and now I just think it's gonna drop more. So that's the reason why I jumped on it. I mean, just this morning, it was at 1990 at 625. It was 5 minutes pre-market. Anyways, it kept dropping, and like I mentioned earlier, I was at my contract here was up $150 just like 20 minutes ago. So now I'm not saying that I know exactly what's going to happen. So please do your own research and do not take this as financial advice. But anyways, all right. So if you wanted to get on this one, you will go view options, and you will select a expiration date. So March 5th, I think will be a good will be good, or March 12th. Let me see here. So it's not a huge jump. So stick with March 5th. And if you predict right now, the price is at 18.28. Remember, we want to buy a put. Okay, so here's the difference: buy, call, and put. Call means it's going to go up. We want to predict it's going to go down. So you want to buy a put. Okay, so here's the contract I have. As you can see, 5. So this below the share price means in the money. This means out the money. Okay, outside the money. So anyways, these down here, it's a little bit safer. These one up here have a higher return. Okay, so, but again, this moves around. So if this drops, then most likely this will jump up here. So, I mean, if you get something around here, the first two, either up or down, you should be fine. But again, it's about 18.32. We're going to predict that's going to go down. So I'm predicting that's going to go down below 18. So if you were to buy it right now, it's at 96 cents a share times 100, $95. As you can see, it continues to drop. So you will buy here, continue, and you'll put 1. Okay, see how it's $95? Because you're buying 100 shares. So now you keep in mind that today is Friday and we got the long weekend. The market does not open over the weekend. So you're not going to be able to sell. Well, you can sell by the end of the day before 1 p.m. But I'm going to hold until Monday and see where it goes. So I'm hoping that the news spreads and everyone just starts cashing out. So that's what I'm hoping for. So anyways, and hit review. Okay. So let's go back. And so that's pretty much it. Everything I have here. Oh, this is the other one I purchased. If you guys remember yesterday, the Uber Air, I had to pull out. I bought it for $320, five contracts, sold it for $250. Apparently, it didn't kick in. I mean, there was a hype going on, and something, as you know, the market's going crazy right now. So even if you have some positive news, it seems like it's not going down. You know, like before, if there was a good news of some type of earnings, I mean, the stock market will skyrocket. Now it just it stays there, or it just drops, which is kind of crazy. So another stock that I want to keep an eye on, and the one that's been making me a lot of money, it's SPY. I mean, I love this. I like this one so far. Now, I'm thinking right now as the market continues to drop, I mean, look how low it was. 30 minutes ago was all the way to 378 or 79. Let me see here. 78. So I might jump on this later today. I wanted this to settle down. So here's my theory. There's a stimulus check coming out that the president is trying to approve. If that gets approved, then the market's going to go up. Because obviously, and they're sending out $1,400, which is a lot more than the $1,200, the $600 they've been sending. So if that news comes out where a stimulus check is going to come out, then chances are this is going to go, it's going to skyrocket. So, and remember, $200 got me 700, well, 500 plus. And again, it was a lot more than that. Now, I'm not saying that that's exactly what's going to happen, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to buy a trade, okay, and I'm going to put a call that I'm going to predict that's going to go up. Now, I'm not going to select March 1st because that's just Monday. So I'm going to give it a couple of days. Even like, if we do March 3, the 3rd, so it's 475. Let me see here if we do March 5th. So, I mean, as you can see, there is a few more bucks. Now, keep in mind, this is a little bit more expensive now. Like, when I bought, this was a lot lower. But because everything is happening, people are jumping on the trend of buying high. This is what increases the price. So, right now, if I was to buy a put expiring March 5th, I will say that the market is at 383. I will buy something like this, like the 385. Or even this one, just like the 384. Just remember, as long as it goes over 384, you're in the money. However, see how this keeps moving around? Because, I mean, it's 8 o'clock. So, right now, the market is going crazy. So, I'm going to wait until 12:50, 10 minutes before the market. If I see this drop a little bit, because right now, if you buy this, it's $500. You know? So, let me see here. We buy one contract. And see how I dropped it. It's 497 times 100, so it's 497. So I'm gonna wait until it drops a little bit more. If I could get in here at $200, $300, I might do it. And because I've been having good success on SPY, I might buy more than one contract. So imagine that. Okay, so I made $500 and something from that one contract, one contract. So imagine if I had 5 contracts. I mean, dude, that's $2,500 I would have made yesterday or this morning. So, I mean, remember I told you there's a regret of not selling fast enough or not buying enough. So, I'm going to go. I'm just have a hunch that if this stimulus gets approved, this is going to skyrocket. Even if it jumps back to 387, oh, man, we're talking about $3 increase. So, we'll see some great results. So, I'm going to keep eye on this. I mean, if you have the cash, I will recommend to get something like this, but again, do your own research. So that's something I'm going to keep an eye on, and that's pretty much it for today. So hope you like this update, and again, I hate to keep saying this, but I need you guys to subscribe. I have like a lot of watchers, everyone watching my videos, but you guys are not subscribing, so make sure you hit subscribe. And until next time.